Yes, it is Monday, and you know what that means. It's M2 Mondays on New World Sim Racing. Live from Zolder. I mean, not live from Zolder, you know, but live from Zolder, if that makes sense. I'm Milo the First, here to host, perhaps entertain, perhaps annoy. I can do all of those things and more. And yeah, this series has been so good so far, so I'm really excited for round 5. Should be a good one. Another tight, twisty circuit off to Belgium this week. And let's take a look at the track map. So last time I was at Zolder, our good friend Whelpcakes, who's racing tonight over at 949 Sim Racing, taught me that bocked is actually corner. So no need for me to say bocked. I'm still going to butcher the crap out of all of these corner names because, you know, just what I do. So off the start, you go into a nice left-hander. Erst links, according to my track map. That is turn 1. Then into that wide, kind of a hairpin, but it's a really wide hairpin. Sterrenwacht and Canal is 2 and 3. Into the right-hander at turn 4, faster than you'd think. Lucien Bianchi, we're going to call that. Down a short straight to the big one, the Klein chicane. And anyone that's driven Zolder will know how annoying that chicane can be. But it should be really exciting for these M2s, especially when they hit them, you know, in 2s and 3s and 4s. Maybe more if we're lucky. I mean, I don't know how you feel about it. I'm excited about it. So through the chicane, around Butte, or Boot, which is kind of a kink to the left there, turn 6, into the Gilles Villeneuve chicane, named after an infamous driver, of course, into a right-hander there, through Terlamen is turn 8. And then we're into sector 3, through Bolderberg Haspeld at turn 9. And then you've got a little kink there, Jochenrindbocht, into the final chicane, turn 11, which is just called Jackie X. And then you're back at the start, and that is a lap of Zolder. Told you I'd butcher it. It was fun, though. Alright, let's fade this one out. Because if I'm going to do this, I got to do this with a co-commentator. And let me just get someone on track here. Let's go for Louis. Louis out on track. The guys are in free practice right now. We will, of course, bring you up to speed with who's doing what and where. But yeah, let me bring in my co-commentator. And for that, I need his music. Here we go. Can everyone hear me in the chat okay? Just let me know. Give me a signal. Excellent. All right, some say he is the queen of Brazil. I don't know who says that, but some say he is. Some say he once came fourth in a 3-horse race. Some say he has an unusually small bank account. And Some say that his ultimate wish is to be stranded on a desert island with only Milo the First and his soundboard of Tiago soundbites, where Milo only answers Tiago with Tiago.
Why was that?
I don't know. All I know is he's my friend and yours, Tiago Alves.
Wait. Thank you, Milo, my brother. Thank you first. Second, kill me first. And welcome y'all to M2 Mondays. This is wonderful. This is a car that generates wonderful race, so I cannot wait. How are you doing, my brother?
I'm good, man. I mean, busy day at work and all that jazz. Real life comes first, and then we have the impending arrival of two twins.
Wesley Snipes hits again.
Yeah. What can I say, man? Yeah, it's a lot going on, dude. This weekend coming up, I got a friend's stag weekend, so that should be fun.
Oh, that's nice.
I'll have one eye on the phone, of course. We're about a minute away from quali here, Tiago. At Zolder, what are your thoughts on Zolder?
Well, I've said many times before, this car is deceivingly oversteery, but it can take curbs, which is pretty much a requirement to race in this particular track. I guess those cars will be kind of comfortable, but will be slightly dangerous.
I gotcha. Yeah, I mean, that chicane is going to be interesting, especially when they go into it 2 or 3 wide. I'm quite excited about it.
Yeah, it does not fit 2 people in there, does it? I don't think so.
Well, not usually, but 2 of these cars, maybe. We'll see. We could get some excitement.
Will be sent fly.
Yeah, very possibly. So, Polgarin is on the screen right now. Alejandro Polgarin, just finishing off his lap. We got about 8 seconds left in the free practice 2. They'll go into quali, and yeah, I'm looking forward to this one, man. All 4 rounds so far have just been fantastic racing.
Oh my god, yeah. This car is a blast. Oh, speaking of death. But yeah, this car is a blast. It's really good to have this close of racing without the bubblegum physics that sometimes strikes in ACC.
Yeah, for sure. Thank you for the follow, Vuds BR. Welcome. Griggsy as well. First time chat from Griggsy. He said okay. So okay, we're okay.
It was about sound.
It was about sound. Yeah.
Seja bem-vindo, Vuds BR.
Oh,
he's probably Brazilian.
Got a great shot there of I think that was Jay Barrett's custom livery going sideways behind Whelp Cakes, and another follow there from and Millie 23 and Millie 23. Welcome.
Be welcome, sir, please, or ma'am. I don't know.
Yeah, Tiago, don't like assume,
I'm sorry. It could be anything, but I'm dumb. I know.
You know what they say about assume?
Careful now.
I'm asking you if you know.
No, I do not, but be aware. Oh, what? Like, follow on, please. Go on.
Is this car in accordance or add-on? It was part of the most recent DLC. So we're gonna hit drive now. Before we get into the qualifying meet, let's switch over to our good friend and former commentator Chris Turner's car. You can see him there just behind the green car. He is driving the car from our sponsor, Sandbags Inc.
Oh my.
So that brings me nicely, brilliant segue by me if I do say so myself, into our shout out to our sponsor. As always, we have to give them some credit. So yeah, as always, New World Sim Racing M2 Monday is brought to you and sponsored by Sandbags Inc., a Tiago Alves company. If you're looking for solutions to common problems, like you're trying to filter water for your swimming pool, you're filling up a bunker on a golf course, or you're hosting an Egyptian-themed birthday party, call Tiago at Sandbags Inc. on 0858 50 50 50 or email him at tiago@sandsandbaby.com. Disclaimer, Sandbags Inc. is Sandbag Inc. is not affiliated with New World Sim Racing in any way, shape, or form. Address all complaints to Brazil. Terms and conditions apply. There you go.
The last one's kind of cool, but very unpractical. If you bring sand to your house, you're never getting it away when you want to clean it. Sand is something that sticks for years.
You would know.
Oh, I do. Hey, wait. Fuck you!
And that is the end of the festivities. I do rather enjoy writing those intros, Tiago, I gotta say.
I know. I do enjoy listening to them, so bring them on.
So we have 22 drivers in the server right now. I thought it was filled, no? But a few people missing.
Yes, we had some reports of storms hitting, I think, the south of the US, so we have some downs because of that particular reason. Philip Maui survived that storm, so he's on, but
Excellent.
Hello did not. He's been having quite intermittent power, so he chose to abstain from this one.
Gotcha. We got no Hutch tonight either so far.
Probably the same reason.
Same reason, yeah, I would think so. Obviously, Big is back in the motherland, so yes. He's not here tonight. So an opportunity for maybe Louis Castro to get back in amongst the points there. Had a great week last week.
I think he won last week.
He did, yeah. Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
So it'd be good, really strong showing. I don't have the standings in front of me. I don't even know if anybody's keeping track of them. Are they on SimGrid?
I don't think they care, to be completely honest.
Are they on SimGrid?
Yes, they are.
All right, I'm gonna look for them. Because why not?
We are the only ones who actually care. They just race for the kicks.
I mean, that's all well and good, but we gotta give the people some context.
Oh no, yeah, that's my point. Like, we are the only ones who care. So let's do this. Let's go.
Yeah, so Zolder, good old Zolder, quali underway so far. Clark Gold, actually no one's put in a valid lap yet, and we have.
That is the term you would use.
Do you have? I'm showing no valid laps yet. Oh, now I've got one. Robertson in the Team Snail Esports M2. I love that one. Look at that logo. That's so cool. Robertson, Castro, and Scott, in fact, do post a time. So Ricky Scott often has a following in the chat. Not sure if they're going to be here this evening, but maybe. So he's on the board with a 43.7. 42.2 for Louis Castro, so setting the pace early. No Alvarado is in here, so we'll see how Alvarado does tonight, because he started from the back last week.
He was playing FIFA before, so he practiced a lot.
Yeah. He was asking me to play him at FIFA, but I've moved on to bigger and better things.
Ooh.
I've been playing eFootball. It's a bit more realistic. It's got a whole crap ton of problems, but it is.
I don't know why Alvarado's playing FIFA, because he complains about it a lot. Like, I don't understand.
Most people do, but it's the fully licensed game, so it's hard to step away from it because it's a lot more polished.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, but it's quite arcadey. It's like the F122 of or F121 of compared to ACC. It's that kind of thing, you know.
It has all the teams that you watch on TV, but it has like.
It's just a bit more arcadey. Yeah, that's all.
Okay.
All right, so. Yeah, Louis Castro currently fastest on track. Alvarado currently second fastest with a 42.6. As you see, some traffic there for Alvarado to deal with. And he's going to bump... Who is that? I don't know who that is. Someone he knows, I assume. Bumps into the back of that... Oh, I gotta see... Two liveries were submitted. Not sure... Yeah, so Mans is not working. So, again, something not quite right with his livery there. So I apologize, Dan the Man. Should be a Pokemon livery. He resent me the thing, but it doesn't appear to have worked. And then there was another one as well. This one?
God only knows.
Let's see if this says livery.
Myself. I should have done, but I was.
No, so Kyle Volks doesn't have it either. Him and Savage come together there on the exit of that corner. So we got 2 liveries were submitted this week, but neither of them are working. So I apologize to those guys. We'll have to look into that.
So the Savage, because Joby just posted in the game chat, sorry.
Aha.
So he probably killed a man.
Joey Melitti not qualifying right now. The Spaghetti and Meatballs mobile is in the pits.
Oh, new pole.
New pole, and it is James Riley. So Riley had a really good round 1 and 2. Looking for actually maybe 3 as well. I think 4 was not so good.
He always qualifies good, but I think he had one big accident. I don't remember if it was Zandvoort.
Yeah, but he's had pace in this. Him and Louis were fighting in rounds 1 and 2 quite a bit, so it'd be interesting to see if they continue that battle tonight. Riley provisional pole, 7.5 minutes to go in quali.
Alvarado improving massively.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, he's up 7 tenths. This would definitely take him pole provisionally. Where is he on track right now? He's just finishing off the lap, so we'll stay with him here and see where he ends up. Yeah, he's up 9 tenths. Now this is a really good lap by Alvarado.
Oof.
Nice and smooth through that chicane at turn 11, and he does go provisional pole with a 41.7, 3 tenths faster than Riley.
All sectors purple. Jesus.
All purple sectors, yeah. Fastest lap, fastest sector 1, 2, and 3. Check in with Philip Milwee, Whelp Cakes from 949 Sim Racing. Currently 9th on the grid, 43.6. Be looking to. He's been right around that between sort of 6 to 11 mark every round so far. So really decent, decent drives so far. Hopefully he's happy with that.
He's normally not the fastest dude on quali, but he's normally one of the most consistent on the track. Like he keeps away from trouble quite well.
Yeah, we have Ed Kerstetter joining us. Joining us tonight. He's got 949 under his team name, so somebody else from 949 joining us for round 5, which is great. We're up to Kerstetter. Ed Kerstetter.
There is no way in the world I can pronounce that.
Car 28. Car 28. You see what I did there?
Jesus Lord. Thanks, Dad. Alright, practicing the dad jokes for later.
That's right. Kenteo joins us in the Liqui Moly, liveried up M2.
You know what team is that?
I don't.
Turner Motorsports.
Ah, that's right. Daddy. Except he's good at Daddy Turner Motorsports. Yeah.
Yeah.
Looks like he's not qualifying as well. He's just gonna go for a ride and drive, which is awesome. Chris Turner's out there. We're waiting for him to come around. There he is. So Turner's out there in the Sandbags Inc. We see him fly into this is a custom livery for the made-up sponsor that I made up with. It has Tiago's face on the hood of the car.
Oh my, here we go. Jesus.
Let me see if I can. Let's highlight this every week because, you know.
Why?
Because it's amazing.
Why?
There's Chris Turner, the driver of the car, and as you can see, Sandbags Incorporated with your sponsor Tiago Alves and co-commentator with his face on the hood of the car.
I am on the car, yeah. Should have seen the other cars with my face in it. They're even worse than that.
Yeah.
So this is actually a win.
You should have seen his OnlyFans livery.
Oh my god, it's incoming. It's incoming. I'm doing that. And Emily, thank you, man. Appreciate it, dude.
Yeah,
We
thank
just
you.
Talk crap and watch races in between. Like, that's all we do.
It's a Riley is up a tiny amount right now, looking to make up some ground. He has not been able to close the distance to Alvarado yet,
Yellow
so.
flag 64. Yellow flag there, then the man.
64, down the man.
Very dead.
Oh yeah, he is sitting in the sand there.
Yep.
No comment.
Hey. It's the most commenty no comment I've ever heard.
All right, Louis Castro right now, he was up a 10th. And unfortunately, he's lost that time. He was up a 10th. Now he's losing time. Can he gain any back on the straight? No, he cannot, so...
I'm sorry, then the man sent in the chat, sending link to fans. Gotta have people watch me kick, think that is weird. Wow. Damn, okay. Alright.
He said what, sorry?
Sending links to fans. Gotta have people watch me kick, think that is rear.
Oh, I see.
Daddy.
Thick Daddy Racing is what he's... I think that's what he's called his... I think that's a friend of his, maybe? That's Kyle Volk, Thick Daddy Racing. Unfortunately, both deliveries not loading, so I really apologize as we see a little contact there. Yeah, man, quite a bit of contact in quali here, which is kind of unusual.
Yeah.
All right, Riley up 2.5 tenths. Give yourselves room out there, guys, for quali. Save the door banging for the racing.
I wish I could apply penalties, but I can't, sadly.
All right, Riley here. Oh, he was on for pole, and he lost it all at the last corner. Actually, no, he didn't. What am I talking about? He didn't lose it at the last corner at all. He lost it going through turn 3. Oh, somebody just went for a spin there.
Oh,
That was Riley. Okay.
yeah. He is severely dead.
Yeah. Who else we got joining us tonight? So Kente is actually out on track trying to put a lap in now. There's only 2 minutes, 10 seconds left. We got Brian Curzon in the bright red M2, CRZ Racing. Always great to see Brian out there.
Oh my god, yeah, wonderful dude. Good
Miller as well. David Miller in the spicy Vauxhall Racing M2. Clark Gould's out there as well.
Yeah.
Who haven't we checked in? The midfield. So let's have a look. We do have Felipe Vicini. Always a solid drive. And
Quick boy.
Yep, David Funk's in there as well. Fernwood Racing. He has the winner of the livery awards. Oh, Sandbags Inc. in the sand. Did you see that? Tiago, that was amazing. That was a perfect shot for your, like, future advertisements.
We could put this, like, in banners and shit.
Yeah, exactly. It's perfect.
Right. All right. That's actually good.
We have J.A. Barrett out there in the TBM Racing custom livery as well. You will not miss that one. It looks very alien themed. I like it. Andre Alex Afonso, Intercontinental Racing. He's out there as well. Car 999. Nick Cahoot. I don't think he was at Laguna, maybe? I don't think Nick was there last week.
I don't think he was. I don't remember seeing his name in this car because I would have kept an eye on him. He's a great driver, and once again, he knows everything about everything.
He's always competitive, so wherever he starts on the grid, I'd expect to see him probably gain a couple of spots, maybe. We'll see how that goes.
Probably the most...
Big Daddy Racing all the way. Yeah, I know. Unfortunately, the liveries aren't working, and they resent me their files. I'll have to talk to Turner about it. I'm not sure what is the issue. And I am sorry about that.
Big shifter.
Big shifter. Super Milk Nasty, what's up? Excuse me.
I think we didn't talk about Mr. Barrett and Mr. Santonlap.
I did Barrett, yeah, I did do J.A. Barrett, and then we've got Mac Santonlap. He's also been racing in the midfield area, car 69.
Yes.
So
Mr. Volk, did you go through?
Yep, we got new. That's one of the new ones whose livery I've got, but it's not loading, and I'm not sure why. So yeah, it's Kyle Volk. That's a new driver. I think I've covered pretty much everybody. Alejandro Polgarin in the green, Ricky Scott in the Knox Racing. It's got his name on the back there as well. That's cool. I like that. It looks really good.
Ah, for sure.
All right, we're getting ready for quali here, so I'm going to prepare my grid walk music. Boo! R. Scott says Stick Daddy 101 in the chat.
Jesus.
37 seconds left. Is anybody out on track up on a lap? Yes. Kerstetter is currently P5. He's up a little ways, and he's quite early into his lap as well. Clark Gold. Oh, he ran out of time.
Yes.
Somebody ran out of time. Clark did. Okay, so he wasn't on that. So the only valid lap right now, I think, is Kerstetter. Oh, and Gold, but he's down on time, so... Alright, if Kerstetter can finish this lap off, he could. Where he is now, he could pop himself into P3.
No, but if he showed the banner on the left, that's set. Nothing he does matters anymore.
Oh, it doesn't? Oh, it's already set.
Yeah.
Really? Oh, it does show checkered flag, yeah. Interesting. Interesting. So
let's check. I could be wrong, but please go.
Yeah, let's let him finish that. He's up 3.5 tenths almost, so he's oh no, he's gone into the pits. Yeah, so it wasn't to count. That would have been a good lap. So the grid order, yeah, we'll go through the grid walk right now, in fact. So let me prepare that. And we're gonna go here. We're gonna go here. La la la. So we're at Zolder, and a good field of cars. We've got 23 cars on the grid tonight. And let's cue the grid walk music. Here we go.
Cool. Love it.
All right, round 5 of the M2 Mondays inaugural season. And we are at Zolder. And here is your grid. Alvarado, the series leader, in P1. Vicini, second spot on the grid. Riley in P3. Castro in P4. Ed Kerstetter, as we saw there, in P5. Funk in 6. Barrett in number 7. Joby Savage in spot number 8. Afonso in 9. Kahoot in 10. Milwee in 11. Robertson 12. Gold 13. Something Lap 14th. Turner in the Great Sandbags Inc. car 15th. Ricky Scott 16th. Polgarin 17. Curzon 18. Miller 19. Mann 20. Volk 21. Militi 22. And Cantea 23.
Wow, did he set a lap? Did Paul Cantea set a valid lap? I didn't see. Him being like rock bottom? That's weird.
I think he was out on track, but he didn't put the lap in, yeah.
Wow. Interesting. I wonder if that was by choice.
Possibly, as we see the guys leave and head on the formation lap.
Yes, apparently a little stall for James Riley, but he's right back and working. Sorry, not Riley, Vicini. Slight stall on the engine.
Hey, Nicholas, how you doing? Nicholas in the chat. What's up? How you doing, man? Good to see you. What you can do with the camera PC is amazing. I don't understand why we can't do it on console. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, this should be an interesting race. All right, so they're on formation laps. Sometimes we hang with them, sometimes we don't, because you know they're just driving around kind of slow. I'm gonna head to T1. Tiago, if you want to bring them up, I'll bring. And then you can obviously we can hit any replays for anything crazy that happens in the first sector.
Yes. On the start, I'll keep the helicam into P4 Luis Castro because he is very quick and he'll be in the middle of the thick of it.
Yep. The thick daddy of it, according to the people in the in the race.
Yes.
Look at these houses here at Zolder. Like, imagine living there. Got a great view of turn 2
Yes.
off your patio.
If they do races at night, it might be slightly difficult to sleep.
Maybe. Speaking of which, did you watch any of the Bathurst 12 hour?
Oh my god, I watched all of it.
Oh, did you? I watched quite a lot of it myself. It was really good.
Very unusual one, wasn't it?
I liked it, yeah. The start was interesting, man. Like, in the fog at night, I was like, you crazy bar stewards.
Like, those guys are nuts. I was doing a 24-hour race while watching Batter 12. It was
You were?
a
What,
hell of a
24 was it?
24 of Spy for RCI World Tour.
Ah, how did it go?
P8, like some car teleported into us and gave us 2 minutes of repairs.
Okay.
The night was mega fun. I do not.
Are you
regret
watching
a second
those
of it.
guys? Yeah, you are.
Yes, I'm.
Oh, I don't see you. We don't have your stream for some reason.
Oh, wait.
Okay, we'll fix that after. Sorry, guys.
Yes.
Okay, we're gonna have to stick with me for a moment. I don't know why that should be working.
Well, the replay just gave up. I put it back in.
Oh, your screen wasn't sharing.
Yeah, like the
that'll
replay
be
just
why.
gave up on me.
Okay, I'll reload that in a minute. All right, so lights out. I can't say that, and off we go. I don't want to rip off the F1 commentator. So turn one, they're all making it through there. We do have someone really, really slow at the back. Not sure what's going on with them, but they are suffering there. As we'll come across it. We will go to broadcast cams in a moment, so just give me a second here. I just want to see if the field... Yeah, Volk. Oh, and Volk is off into the sand, so all kinds of stuff going on for him at the back there. See them head down to the chicane, and we're going to watch the chicane just for this first lap, and then we will head down to the broadcast cams as we see Riley lead the group in with Alvarado. Oh, somebody cutting right across the grass there and running really, really wide, but everybody making it through, and that's actually more impressive than I thought it would be. Alvarado not leading, so Riley got a good start. You've just been at Imola? Nice. Yeah, Imola would be awesome. I would not mind going to Imola. I quite like that circuit. All right, Tiago, let me see if I can fix what's happening with the... Can you hear me, Tiago? Are you there?
Yes, I can. Yes. I was trying to find out what happened to Volk. It's very weird. I think it was a disconnect by number 69.
Okay, I believe that it's working now, so let me know when you've got a replay and I'll do the honors. I'm just gonna see what's going on here. So, early doors, nicely bunched up, 2/10 or more between each driver. Nobody right on each other's bumper as such. And your leader, James Riley of AOA Racing, has got Alvarado, Vicini, and Castro. So Vicini had a great quali.
Wow. I have it.
You have it? All right, let's bring up Tiago's replay.
Spoiler alert, this is very weird. Yeah, I'm showing Stanton lap because it doesn't look... It is him. Look at him, like he's like straight, kind of straight, and then he goes and disappears into thin air.
Yeah.
I don't know what happened there, if it was mechanical or connection, but weird.
Some sort of disconnect issue, yeah, for sure.
And Volk just rear-ended him, losing a lot of space.
That was your Sandbags Inc. replay, brought to you by Tiago Alves.
Oh my god. Credit One and Sandbags Inc.
Speaking of, Chris Turner right now in the thick of things, and Ricky Scott just takes... Don't know if he took a bump there, you might have to bring that up, or whether he went off the curbage. But Turner definitely benefited from that and got up to P14 with Polgarin right behind him. So now Turner is going to look to hunt down Whelpcakes of 949 Sim Racing, that's Philip Milwee, on track. And we'll see how that goes. What else do we have going on out there right now that's... Yeah, Polgarin and Turner, this is the closest battle at the moment, but not by much. I mean, it's pretty tight everywhere.
I got Ricky Scott.
You got Ricky's replay. Let's bring that up. All right, shoot.
As they go to the second chicane, yes, indeed, Ricky Scott catches a lot of first curb, which makes him oversteer and lose a lot of ground.
Sketchy rejoin, but we'll let that go. We'll let that go.
Yes, I am not a steward tonight. I'm just a spectator.
that right. So we've got the top 5 all within a second of each other right now, which is awesome to see. So you've got Riley as they come down the straight here. Great shot of Riley, Alvarado, Vicini, and Castro. And then you've also got Kerstetter not far behind in P5. And then a little gap of about a second and a half to David Funk. And then Jay Barrett's behind him. So they're in a close battle right now. Joby, who had a great race last week, Savage, in car 89. He had a fantastic race last week. Was leading the race for a while as well. It was very exciting.
Nicholas, 1, it is Alves, and 2, yes, Alvarado's not leading. You are correct. James Riley is showing the way.
I know, it's JSEC in the chat. I could listen to Milo read a phone book. Thank you, JSEC. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. I miss my calling, apparently.
Yeah, just so you know, this is Mr. Second.
Yeah.
We just learned the pronunciation of his name recently. We
Awesome.
butchered his name for 7 rounds.
Yeah. Tell that to my wife, because she has to listen to me talk all the time.
Oh, poor woman. I'll be praying for you, Mumera.
That is my wife in the chat there, Mumera. Alright, so where were we? Louis Castro putting the pressure on Vicini right now. Let's do a little ride on board. We can. This is... yeah, this is on board with Louis Castro, last week's race winner, and he is right on the tail of Vicini here. Bimmer ripping. Nice back streets. Bark streets, technically. Louis is right on the backside of Vicini here. This is awesome, and this is where these cars really shine, because when you're all in the same car, same make racing, you know, it's a lot of it's on mistakes, some of it on exit, but you know, there's no easy way around anybody. Switch to helicam.
Oh! And Ricky Scott gets the position from Paul Conte, I believe. No, from Brian Curzon. Yes.
Oh yeah, we should check in down the field there. So yeah, Kente is kind of in a bubble right now. 3.5 seconds. So he's going to chase Polgarin down. He's worked his way from 23rd up to P16. So a little last of first challenge underway from Kentea. There is a nice little group of 3 here. Curzon in the red, Scott in front of him, and Meliti bringing up the 3, that group of 3 there in this spaghetti and meatballs livery. So good. Kerstetter has closed the gap on Castro. So Louis lost some ground between him and Vicini. Do you want to see what happened there?
Let's see.
Something, it might have just been, you know, like too deep into a corner or something, but he lost ground on Vicini, and Kerstetter's closed that gap now to 2/10.
Yeah, maybe Louis was killed like he was yesterday by someone, which I'm not gonna say names.
Was he? Okay.
One. It was Jack Combe or something like that. Jack
Okay.
Just a fictitious name, like no real references, like not talking about anyone in particular.
Understood. You know? Understood. Yeah. Say no more. Say no more. Great shot of 5 cars. The front 5 coming through that chicane there. I mean, such a great shot of those BMWs. Motoring down. Look at this. This is 1 through 5, and they are so close together right now. I love it. This is what I love.
You said Louis lost ground to Vicini?
He did, yeah. But now he's made it back somehow.
Yeah, I saw him glued. Let me check that.
Oh, man, Castro had to go deep on the inside there to avoid hitting Vicini as they went into the final chicane, rounding off the end of lap number 5. Riley from Alvarado, Vicini, Castro, and Kerstetter, one of our new drivers here, head into turn 1 at the start of lap 6, and pretty awesome battle going on right now. And again, the field separates a little bit, so the front 2 open up a little gap. Great shot there. as they come around this long sweeping hairpin. Yes, he is. Alvarado, our series leader. Riley's got pace here, though, man. So far, lap time wise, 41.8 is the best from Riley. 41.6 for Alvarado, so the fastest. 41.7 for Vicini. And a 41.8 from Kerstetter as well. So there's 5 guys there, all with really good pace. Oh my god, the cameraman having an absolute hairy conniption.
Yeah, he's not really... I think he's not focused right now. He's just like all over.
It does, there's one, yeah, I don't know which one it is, I should really number them, but it pans. Sometimes it's like a shot of nothing and then it pans across. It's super annoying. Hey Phil, what's up, man?
Just like wanders like around, like, oh god, there's a race happening, sorry.
Yeah. Either that or he has just very slow reaction times to a car driving past him. It could be that as well, so... Kerstetter right up behind Louis Castro going into the final chicane at the end of lap 6. And I don't know, you don't get much of a tow. You do get some tow on these, but not a great amount.
No. Bach Streets, how high is the cameraman? Yes.
Oh, Kerstetter pushing there. You can see the back end of that M2 just getting a little loose on the exit of turn 1. He's really trying to get into a position to make a run down at this next chicane. It's a decent spot, but you've got to be alongside, and if you're not, can't send it because it will be collision. So great battle here. I'm gonna keep an eye on further down the pack. We do have a battle here between, well, look at this, we've got another pack of 4, another pack of 5 really. You've got Barrett, Joby, Funk, Milwee, Afonso and Kahoot. Milwee's dropped down to P13, or maybe he started around there actually. I think Whelpcakes is right around where he started.
The top 5 is 2 seconds apart. This is what we strive to see in this car.
It is.
Yeah.
Whelpcakes is Milwee, yes, indeed. That's Whelpcakes, yeah. 949's very own, the voice of sim racing.
Yes, sir. Whoa, wow. I thought you were going to say the voice of 949. No, the voice of sim racing. Damn.
It's just it's a running joke. He says it about me, I say it about him.
Okay, Roger. You are actually the voice of sim racing.
I am not the voice of sim racing. If I was the voice of racing, I'd be flying globally with Formula 1.
I'd rather you than Crofty.
You'd rather me than Crofty.
Oh my god, give me any day of the week.
Imagine my intro for, you know. Oh, we got contact between Riley, and that was a back marker. Nudges Riley there. I mean, I don't know what could happen. We're gonna have to watch a replay of that, but there was some definite skin on skin. And you've got Riley somehow gets back in the lead though, so he did really well to recover from that. Him and Alvarado almost coming together, and the top 4, a little bit of contact there, a little bump in the back from Vicini to Alvarado, propelling him forward towards Riley. This is amazing. This is amazing. And you've got Vicini looking at Alvarado now as well. Thank you. Exactly, Phil.
Oh, this is beautiful.
This is beautiful. This is what we came to see. See if you can get the replay of that contact there. That was close.
Yeah, it was in the last turn, wasn't it?
I think it was turn 1.
Alright, then I got it. This case, I got it.
Alright, hang on, let me bring that up. There you go.
Yes, you are correct. They approach T1, but he sees the back marker, checks it a bit, and boom! Does hit the back marker.
You know, if that was GT3s, they're both spinning there.
Yes.
And I'm...
Oh my god. Into oblivion, yeah.
Yeah, like, I'm pretty... Like, that's one of the good things. Somehow, Alvarado ran wide because of it, maybe? I don't know, yeah.
Alvarado just got the position, but overshot somehow. And Riley capitalized right back. Like, it was not intended, like, just happened.
The Murray Walker with Gavin Rossdale's voice. Murray Walker, one of my childhood heroes.
Really?
Yeah, I mean, he was the voice of F1, man, for like my childhood. Infamous. I think he died last year. I want to say last year. Within the last couple of years.
May he rest in peace, man.
Yeah, he was amazing. Like any old F1 clips you watch, it probably is his voice that you can hear.
Oh, we have our first Peter, Nick Cahoot.
Or an early pit. So yeah, Nick Cahoot in the Panatomic X M2 goes into the pits. The first of the 22. Oh, we did lose. Oh yeah, we lost. What's his name? Something like that.
Something like
We did, yeah. The
to disconnection.
Katea up to P15 now. And he has closed the gap on to Polgarin, I believe. So we'll keep an eye on that as well. Yeah, he is. Actually, he's ahead of Polgarin. So Kentea's up to P14. So started 23, up to 14, and he has Turner in his sights right now. In fact, he's going to have a look at him, I believe. Oh, somebody's spinning in the background behind that as well. Wait, this is Kentea and Polgarin still. Okay, I'm confused. Sorry, my software is confused.
Yellow Mr. Volk. He's the yellow flag.
Yeah,
He was already dead last, sadly, because of that accident, and he just spun, probably due to heavy damage, and he just cuts the corner badly.
Yeah, so Kentea is up to P14, started 23rd on the grid, so we'll keep an eye on that. A valiant effort so far. I think B has the record in this series. I think he started last and finished 8th or 6th, one or the other.
I think, yeah.
Yeah, he's obviously B is not with us tonight. He's back in the motherland.
Ooh, bad news for Cahoot. He bits, yes, very early, yes, but he fell right into the leader's lap.
Oh no! So Polgarin and Kentea are still going at it. So Kentea got around him, but he's by no means away. They were side by side going into the chicane before the start-finish line. Now they're through turn 1. Kentea has got back in front, so we'll see. We'll keep an eye on that. It's a pretty good battle going on. 3 tenths between them.
Second, I have the link in. I can't watch right now. Otherwise, I'll lose myself in here, but I have it open in here.
What else is going on? We've got Louis Castro. Look at this group here. Castro has dropped down to 5th. So Louis not having as much fun at Zolder as he has at other tracks so far, but there's plenty of time left. So Castro down to P5. Kerstetter up to P4. And Vicini, Riley, and Alvarado is in the lead. So Alvarado did get past Riley. Is that when Cahoot came out the pits?
I really want to find that out because...
Oh, one of Murray's
Alvarado,
best.
Yellow? Yellow Alvarado?
Looks... Oh yeah, Alvarado down to P3. So something went wrong for Alvarado there. And Riley back into the lead. This time with Vicini in second. So it's all change at the front. And we just mixed this little group of 5 cars, just mixed them up a little bit for your viewing pleasure. Like we had anything to do with that.
I have the moment Alvarado got the lead, if you want.
Yeah, let me just get to that. Go for it. On your right.
First chicane, Alvarado sets it perfectly. He takes a pretty good line, if you will. And he pretty much sets the inside for the second one with a good run over Mr. Riley. So all he has to do is keep the inside in here.
Mm-hmm. Nice.
But apparently he's dead now, so I want to find that out.
Yeah, see if you can find what happened to him. That has dropped him down to P3. They're approaching a back marker that just pulls off onto the sand to let them go. Understandable, just get out of their way. And Riley back in the lead, so he'll be really happy.
Alvarado's loss of lead does not worth the replay. He turned on his blinkers and waited for 2 people to go past.
Oh.
I don't understand. He gave positions.
Interesting. Maybe because of what happened with the pit exit thing.
Could be. It could be that he just wants to race and he knows he's the fastest dude on the track.
Maybe, or yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, it's Hutch is missing tonight. Hutch was P2 in the series. He wasn't able to race last week either, so yeah, I'm not sure if we'll see Hutch. I'm sure he'll be back. We have one more race after this at Imola, actually.
Ooh, Imola's not a small track, which all of the tracks have been small.
I honestly would love to see a full grid race of these at Bathurst. I think would be awesome. But I know the Pine did Bathurst yesterday. I again was absent. I apologize. I've been coaching kids soccer and kids football, but I'll call it soccer for the North Americans in here. I had to coach that. So it just a couple of games have fallen right when the racing would be. So it's with this lady who was a real oversteer. She also gave up positions. So we got Joby Savage right now in the mix here behind Funk. There's blue flags going as well, so they're approaching a back marker. It's a good battle between Funk and Savage developing here. You've got Miller. Oh, there's car 10, yellow flag. That's Kentaya. Did we see?
Yes, car number
it looks like he lost it at the awkward chicane of them all.
which I'll find that out in this second.
Yeah. See if you can find that. In the meantime, we'll check back in with this group here. Oh, Alvarado getting really loose on the exit of that last corner, and that's going to cost him at least one position, maybe two, as Vicini and Kerstetter go through.
Jack Cantea.
You do? All right, let's bring that up.
As you said brilliantly, he really went into the first chicane, probably ate a bit too much on the inside, which probably bumped his car up.
I've been there.
He does donuts.
I've been there, done that.
Oh, everyone.
Yeah.
He recovers actually quite fast.
Oh, so that excitement there at the end of that last lap has actually led to a gap forming between 1 and 2 and 3. So it's all happening. But so now Riley and Vicini. Riley's got some space. Vicini's got some space. Alvarado's got Castro. Got a little wiggle there on the exit of that bumpy chicane. And Castro's got... what happened to Kerstetter? Kerstetter's dropped back behind Barrett, so something went wrong for Kerstetter as well.
I will find that out. We
Yeah.
started the pit trip. Savage, Milini, Milwi, and Cantea on the pits.
The early pits for some of them, which I don't blame them at all. And I've got to restart race control, so sorry about that. Just give me a second. Stuck on this cam for a moment.
Find what happened to Kerstetter, isn't it?
Kerstetter, yeah.
Oh.
All right, race control should be back for me. Here is Kerstetter, so he's back in P6 now, and Jay Barrett's moved into P5. So yeah, see if you can find out what happened to him, because he was right in the mix.
Got it.
We got a lot of other drivers. Joey's in the pits right now. Cantea coming out the pits in his Daddy Turner Motorsports M2. We got quite a few other drivers. Just unfortunately, they're in these little pockets now where they're spread out. Do you want me to? Can I bring it up?
Yes, sir. Please.
All right, this is the replay. What happened here?
This is confusing a bit. Like, you see Kerstetter in the orange, there's Alvarado has a massive wiggle, and Kerstetter gets benefit from that. When the braking zone comes, Louis Castro rear ends Alvarado, rear ends Kerstetter, that almost rear ends the blue dude, but he loses.
Oh no. A chain reaction. So unfortunate, yeah. That's really unfortunate.
I think it was Vicini the other one. Yes, Vicini was the third party.
Oh, now interesting here. Louis went in the pits, as did Kerstetter. Kerstetter came out ahead of Louis. So Louis going for tires, I'm assuming. So Kerstetter may well have got a couple of spots back by doing that.
A lot of people. Barrett, Funk, Afonso, Louis Castro, Kerstetter, Alvarado, if I didn't say before. Miller and Chris Turner all pitted right now.
Yeah, so the race leader, Riley, yet to pit. It's been exciting. We've had changes of lead about 3 or 4 times so far. Riley now stays out on track. Let's see if that pays off for him. Vicini in second. And then Clark Gold, Robertson, Alvarado, Kersetter.
Giga Ferris, be welcome, sir.
Ferris Saidi in the chat, aka Helion Music. What's up, man? Good to see you.
Oh! Someone died by the hands of a back marker around Paul Cantel. Let me find that out.
Uh-oh.
What happened there?
Got a good one here. Afonso right behind Funk. Now, both of these guys have indeed been in the pits. Miller's in the pits right now. Robertson goes into the pits from P4. And looks like Alvarado did a short stop as well. So maybe he's going to retake the lead of this race once everyone pits. And Funk's managed to pull away a little bit from Afonso. So we'll keep an eye on that. Kersetter in P6 having a look at Alvarado. This could be the battle for 1 and 2. You do? All right, let me bring up the replay.
Yes, Kuhut is battling Paul Cantea. They are side by side, but they have sadly Mr. Volk ahead of them, which is very slow for some reason on the straight. And they split him, but Volk, he what to do? And Kuhut gets the worst of it. Paul Cantea goes on.
Oh boy. Okay. Yeah, Volk, is Volk a beginner? Anyone in the chat familiar with Volk?
I do not know.
Beginners are fine, by the way. Like, don't worry about it. Like, we welcome beginners.
Problem, yeah.
This is not a pro league or anything like that. Good to see people getting out there racing. I got a few friends that they enjoy racing, but they're kind of not nervous, but they don't want to come in and mess up somebody else's race, so it holds them back from online racing.
If you guys remember, Bruce Hopkins was the model of that when we started, because I started close to him.
Yeah, absolutely. So Barrett makes his way through. So Barrett in P8 right now, and 3 cars yet to pit. Riley, Vicini, and Gold. The question is, when Riley pits in, will Alvarado pass him? This is the question. So Riley, we're going to keep an eye on the leader. There he is right there in that grey AOA racing livery. You started racing 3 months ago. You guys are awesome. Yeah.
And sorry, faster than I am. Thank you.
He's a grizzled vet. Okay. Good. That's fine. You're just struggling out there with the M2 a little bit.
Yeah, it could be car, because this is so different from GT3s. Like, it takes a bit to
it does, yeah, for sure. All right, let's see. Kerstetter. I'm keeping an eye on this because he's pretty close to Alvarado. Riley, is he going to pit in now? Let's find out as we wait for him to... All right, the cameraman's doing his thing again. There is Riley. Actually, here he is. Okay, goodness me. Will he pit in this lap? 17 minutes to go. And no, he's going to continue on. So he may have gone a little bit heavy on fuel and is going to run long, which is not a bad tactic.
Well, yeah, this car kind of eats tires, but this track is all about track position because it's so hard to overtake, so like it's a 50-50.
Here we've got Cantea as Polgarin takes the inside line to defend turn 1. So Cantea and Polgarin in the battle again. They had a battle just now. Cantea holds the nerve on the outside and nails it and takes that position. So Cantea back into P14. Gold pitting in from provisional P3.
I think Alvarado just had a yellow. Let me check that.
Yeah, he's down behind Castro. Yeah, and Savage. Alvarado's lost 2 spots.
Let me give a quick check. And yes, he did. And I have the replay.
All right, hang on 1 second. Let me bring that up for you. Here.
He goes into the first chicane and Kerstetter right behind. At the same way as Paul Cantea, he catches a lot and a lot of wall as well.
Oh man, that's too bad. So now the field's pretty split up. We got about second between Alvarado and Castro. Barrett in P9 is within a second of Funk in front of him. You can see this group coming down right now. Let's check in with Whelpcakes. Philip Milwee here in car 950. He's up to P12. I think he started P13. So he's gained a spot there. And Chris Turner in the Sandbags Inc. M2. With our very own Tiago Alves on the bonnet of the car, or the hood of the car if you prefer. Riley's in the pits. Riley is in the pits. I repeat. Riley in the pits.
Everybody but Riley and Vicini pitted, and now Riley gives.
So Vicini goes in the lead. Let's see what happens. Kerstetter still has a fair ways to go. I think Riley will come out in front of Kerstetter. So running a little bit long is definitely not hurt. Plus these guys ran into some problems of their own.
Well, let's see.
Riley's still stationary.
Having a go.
Question is, will Riley take tires? Riley still stationary. Cheney in the lead provisionally. Does have to pit though. Riley's car is down. Kerstetter is coming down towards the last chicane right now. Riley's on the move. So I think Riley is going to come out and stay in the lead of this race. Yes, he is. Or is he?
Yeah.
It's going to be close.
Yeah, he's going out. Riley is out. Where is Kerstetter?
Yeah, Riley's up to speed. Kerstetter is just approaching T1, so there is a bit of a gap between them. And yeah,
he got the position.
So well done, Riley. Vicini, though, this is your race leader, but he is the only man yet to pit. Let's see what's happening further down the field as we go to Bunk.
Riley is 8 seconds away from Kerstetter. Something tells me he didn't take tires.
Oh, we're still on side by side. Thank you, Faris. It's because I went back to race control. Professionals.
Why was that? Right. Any more questions, sir?
No, no more questions.
Oh my god.
People won't know that that's the sound clip. Right, we got Robertson in P11 right behind Clark Gold. Let's see if he can make a move here. Sounds like it, yeah. That'll be the next thing, another screen, but we don't need that right now.
Ooh, Paul got in the heavy yellow on the wall. Whoa. Is he checked?
Who crashed?
His windshield is broken. He had a massive off in between turns 1 and 2.
Who did?
Paul got in. He's borderline dead. He's limping.
Oh boy.
That.
Yep, we can see the engine. Interesting. All right, yeah, he's pulling off track. Out the way. So yeah, Polgarin definitely having issues there. Vicini has pit in now. So Vicini and is actually leaving the pits. Riley is gonna definitely get past Vicini. Got a helicam. So here's Vicini. And he will come out. I'm pretty sure he's behind Riley.
Yeah, I got Polgarin.
Yeah, Riley just ahead of you. Okay, let me have a look at that. Let's bring up the replay.
And he goes into turn 1. He brakes normally where he should, but the problem is here he catches a lot of curb and then he slips on the outside, then boom, that's a heavy.
Yeah, it's a couple we've seen.
To the left and his windshield is broken, as you see. Sorry, to the right.
Yeah, Mumera, we will have the power to run NASA missions from my desk soon. It's going to be great. All right, so this is the closest battle on track right now. We will check in with the leaders momentarily, but Robertson trying to find a way past Clark Gold. Clark doing really well to hold him off at the moment.
Don't encourage this.
Unlimited power.
Power!
You've been watching Star Wars. How did you enjoy Rogue One?
Oh, Rogue One, I told the guys, like, it's probably the best.
It's really good, yeah. It's a good movie. Yeah. So where are you at now? I don't even know where, like, what's next? A New Hope?
God only knows, dude.
Oh, no, you watched the old ones first. Yeah, no, we're good.
4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, and Rogue One.
Okay, excellent.
My observation, you guys can disagree with me. Rogue One almost feels it could be not Star Wars, if that makes sense, and it would be fine. If you remove some references, it could just like be a generic space movie.
Yeah. I mean, maybe. I think
It could be another thing.
I think it's more exciting if you know the backstory, though. You know, like there's emotional moments in that.
But it's a movie that if you change some characters and you don't put the Star Wars logo, it could very well be a space movie, and a very good one, by the way.
Yeah.
Very good one.
Yeah, Solo's probably gonna feel very similar for you then when you watch that. But
Right.
for those in the chat that don't know, Tiago had never seen Star Wars, so
Nope.
Helion Music there has been working on sharing that with him. So we get a shot there of Alvarado moving around one of the back markers. Alvarado trying to claw his way back up after an unfortunate contact. So he's got Savage ahead of him. Castro in P4. So your top three right now, Riley, Vicini, and Kerstetter. 10 minutes to go here.
Cultured, it's not the word I would say. But yeah.
Dead Last says if Rogue One had come out in 77 and A New Hope straight after, it would have been epic. Yeah, maybe. Or would it have had the same feeling? I don't know. Like, I thought Rogue One was good.
I think I'm with Milo. The most mind-blowing thing is you seeing something 40 years after that linked with something 4 years before. You're like, oh shit! Like
Yeah.
if it was just a normal link, like a sequential link, you would like, okay, I see you in the next movie.
So Gold and Robertson trying to find a way past. Is that Volk? No, that must have been Dan the Man then.
64, yeah. Then the
Dan Man. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So Robertson and Gold do make their way past Miller, catching him now. So Polgarin with his issues has dropped all the way down to P20. So it's really unfortunate. Whelpcake's in P12 in a little bubble here. I feel for him a little bit because he's been stuck in this like gap, and you know there's normally such close racing. You want to be racing, and there's a gap of 9 seconds behind him to the Sandbag Inc. driven by Chris Turner.
Do you have to say it every time, really?
Yeah, it's a sponsor, dude. Like, don't you know how sponsorship works?
Oh my god.
Barris, you missed the sponsor plug at the start of the stream. It was a pretty good one tonight, I thought.
Speaking of which, Ferris is now our trackside reporter, and he comes with the trackside report. Alvarado's one track away from a DT.
Ah, okay, there you go. Yeah, because Stephen Wallace in the chat there, surprised there hasn't been a DT. Yeah, there often is at Zolder. When we did the pint here, I had 3 track out warnings just about 2 laps before my pit stop. I had to do the entire second half of the race on like a ballerina, basically.
But I guess in a slower car, you would have less trouble with it. I guess. I think.
Well, Robertson has got past Gold. Do you want to see if you can find where that happened? Gold now is right on his bumper. He's going to have another look at him on the inside. He makes the move. It's a little bit late. They both go through really clean. Love to see that. What a great side-by-side into that last chicane at Zolder.
Look at Gold go. Like, one is a Gold driver, one is an AM, and they're pretty much like competing right now. That is lovely to see.
That was an awesome bit of driving into that chicane there as well. So that's really good to see.
Let me get the overtake right quick. This is beautiful.
Yeah, Joey Melidi up behind Brian Curzon right now in the Spaghetti Meatballs mobile. So Joey's up to P16. Nick Cahoot must have had some issues in this race because he's in P17. Which I'm surprised to see. So yeah, he must have definitely got in some trouble. Joey looking to get past Brian. They're having a nice little battle further down the field. Gould and Robertson. Robertson opens up a 10th as they go into the most dangerous chicane. Gould will follow him through this one. Hope for a better exit. Might have got it too. It looks like he's closing that gap. He is. Has a look on the inside. Nothing doing. Through the left-hander towards chicane number 2. They both dive in well. Gold gets probably a better line through there. Might enable him to get on the gas fully sooner. And it looked like it did. He's going to have a little run on, but there's just not enough toe once you get onto the straight here. And I think he caught a little bit too much curb on the exit, and actually slowed him down. So,
The overtake.
you got the overtake. Awesome. This is a great battle between these two. I'm really enjoying. All right, so on the right-hand side there.
Yes. Robertson opens up while Mr. Goat defends, which creates a big run for him into a decent straight. So Robertson just like capitalizes on having the inside on the next corner, and he outbreaks the adversary.
Ah, yep.
Beautiful move. Beautiful move.
Nicely done. Very nicely done. Yeah, great battle between these two guys. Let's take a look up top. So Riley is out on his own by 3.5 seconds. So barring something dramatic, 5.5 minutes is all Riley needs to bring home his first win of this series. But I'll say he was very close the first couple of rounds for sure. Vicini in P2. So great race from Felipe Vicini here. And Ed Kerstetter, one of the new guys, in P3. So that's your current podium positions. Louis Castro, 5.5 seconds back. So he's got to hustle if he wants to catch Kerstetter. Alvarado could catch Castro, but let's look at their lap pace. Alvarado's doing 42.1 and Castro 42.6 last lap.
But Alvarado's a needle away from a drive-through, so we don't know how much he's willing to push.
There's some stuff going on behind that little group there. You've got Joby, Funk, and Barrett. Oh, they were getting past a back marker, which was Polgarin, and they all made it through safely. And now Kentea has caught his good friend Chris Turner in the Sandbag Inc. M2.
Wow. You said this with joy.
A little bit of joy.
Oh my.
I know, yeah. I'd be lying if I said there wasn't a smile on my face. Because there is.
Yes. Alright, I can take that on the chin. Let's
So, two good friends here, two co-commentators from The Pint on a Sunday, and also Halo buddies.
That's debatable, but...
As they go into the chicane, led by Tiago's face on the hood of that M2.
Oh, he's going to hit my face.
He could. I mean, there's a chance. There's always a chance.
Do it.
The Turner weaving, trying to break that non-existent toe. You don't really get one. Don't worry about it, Chris. Just drive.
Oh, I wish I could hear them in the chat right now.
Yeah.
They're talking the biggest shit.
They probably are. They probably are. So this is a good little battle between these two. Let's get the viewpoint from the Sandbag Inc. car.
Oh, and there's not like one extra pint around, because I would bring this up during the stream, like, yo, talk to us about your battle.
Apparently,
around.
apparently the phrase "I'll get you, bitch" has been used in the voice chat.
I can pretty much hear this in my head.
So we're looking at the back of Turner's M2 and Kentea chasing him down. Turner doing a good job so far, and he's only got 2.5 minutes to hold him off. So let's hope he can, and that is for P13. Unlucky for some. A lot of spacing through the rest of the field now. Gold and Robertson are now separated by 5 seconds, so Robertson, in fact, is catching Afonso, but I think guys are starting to run out of time. Funk is within 0.8 of Savage, as you see them both on the middle of your screen there, passing through that right-hander. First part of the long hairpin, turns 2 and 3. And
Turner and Paul is indeed the closest and the most fierce battle happening right now.
It is. I would not be surprised if there was some skin on skin. But you never know. Can they stay clean? Side by side into turn 1. Kentea on the outside again. We saw him do that a couple of laps ago. There is a little bit of door banging happening. But Kentea on the outside. Turner trying to dive back on the inside. If he gets a good run through here, he might have a look.
He pulled it off. Good job.
Let's see. Yeah, so Kentea is through for now. Turner trying to just stick to the back of that M2 in front of him. And they have Miller there ahead of them as well. It's Turner having a little look on the inside, but nowhere near close enough to have a go. Oh, Kentaya took way too much outside curb. Definitely would have slowed him down. Turner got a better line through there. Let's see if it pays off. Into chicane number 3, late on the brakes for Turner.
Oh, Turner has a horrible second chicane.
He did.
A lot of ground.
He lost a lot of ground there. Yeah.
That was good though.
That was good. That was good.
How far is Paul Cantea from a drive-through? Because that's a warning.
For sure. And now, whilst that was happening, Funk has caught up. So he was 8 tenths. He's now 2 tenths behind Joby in P6. Now I wonder if Funk took tires and Joby didn't. Could be the difference here in the pace. Let's look at their lap times. So Funk's fastest is a 42 flat, and Savage is a 42.1. The last lap, 43 flat for Savage. So definitely had a bad lap last lap. That could be the reason.
Yeah, I still go by the opinion that this track is all about track position, by the simple fact that, like, there's not a clear-cut place where you can overtake people. You have to force them.
Yeah, the pit lane report says Cantea is 1 track cut away from a DT.
I thought so, yeah. Let's see how that pans out.
So Funk trying to chat. We've also got here Robertson, who once he got around gold into P10, he was catching Afonso. He's within 4 tenths of Afonso. So there's a couple of things happening here, but we are on the last lap of the race. Now, Riley is going to cross the line, and that will be it. So yes. James Riley gets his first win of the series. A great drive.
Great drive.
Yeah. Great drive.
Out of trouble.
And
great job.
Bacchini P2 and Kersetter will make up your podium. His first outing with the community, and he finishes on podium. Louis Castro will cross in P4 against the wall. Alvarado, who didn't recover from what befell him. Here comes Savage with Funk right behind him. Really good finish for those two. J.A. Barrett now in P8. Really good racing tonight, yeah.
Bacchini and Riley are colliding with themselves in the sand after T1.
Gotcha. So Barrett crosses the line in P8. Afonso and Robertson there, you see 9 and 10. Gold coming around, so P11. And Philip Milwee, it's a really steady race for Welp, just not much traffic around him. So hopefully he wasn't too bored out there. A nice finish, though, P12. I mean, it's a strong field. There's some really good drivers in this series.
Oh, yeah.
Cantea in P13. So 10 positions he gained during the race. So good drive from Cantea. Turner, P14. Nick Cahoot, P15. Joey Malini, P16. He did, in fact, get around Curzon, and the cameraman... Wake up, cameraman. Come on now.
Massive yellow before the end of his last lap. He's still limping a bit.
Curzon 17. Ricky Scott in P18. Miller's in the pits at P19. Polgarin P20 in the end. Dan the Man P21. And Kyle Volk, Thick Daddy Racing in P22. So James Riley, it gets the winning race music, and I'm going to play that now.
Beautiful. Oh man, this was a good race. As always, like, you can never go disappointed in this series, I think.
Exactly. Another great race, yeah. Really, really good. I hope that what we need at Imola is a big field. We need a big turnout.
Yeah, like, I hope the field doesn't spread too much, because the track is 1 minute 40 in GT3, so we'll probably get closer to the 2 minutes in those cars.
Yeah.
But, like, it's a great track. Because it's so hard to overtake, it generates good, tight races.
If we do get enough people, like, if we could get like a 35 car grid going, I think if everybody was there, it would be really spicy.
Where will B? Where will Mr. Big will be?
I don't think he'll be back.
Oh, okay. Well, we'll have Bello and Hutchings back, because probably not a storm 2 weeks in a row, so...
Exactly, yeah. So Riley, Vicini, and Kerster, that's your podium for round 5 at Zolder. That was great fun. Thank you for joining us. I've got to run. I have another commitment in half an hour, so I've got to just take a quick break, get some food. Thanks so much for tuning in the chat. Really appreciate it. New World Sim Racing, if you want to join the community, and yeah, come hang out. Tiago, thank you for joining me, bro.
My pleasure. I thank you, sir, for having me week in and week out. Chat, y'all have a wonderful week. Take care of yourselves. Take care of each other.
Yep. Same to everybody in the chat. Have a good one. We'll talk to you next week.